back to Skippers, presented by Owners Box Fantasy Sports. Monday Mailbag, everyone's favorite segment, and the boys just shooting the shit. Here we go. Avery, Jared, Drew, once again, Tyler McKillop asking the question. Thank you, T-Mac, the champion of the $3 Dingers contest. Guys are sharp on Owners Box. Before we get into it, subscribe, like the video, join the Discord. The link never works, so comment if you need the link. We'll send it to you. We got to figure out how links work because Discord stinks for that, but we'll figure it out for you.
You've got mail.
And before we get going, Jeremy Roach has an apology.
Yeah, so I'm apologizing for something that people took the wrong way last week. Let's play the clip first.
Specifically Jeremy's boss.
Yes, specifically my boss. So we're going to play the clip here.
I have him in our weekly league, and he gets hurt every single Sunday. So you don't know what to do with him. Last week, I missed out on I missed out on 2 home runs because he comes back on Thursday. And
don't do weekly leagues.
And then on
don't do weekly leagues.
And then on
don't do weekly leagues. And then
so obviously, as you can tell, in quotes I have here, they got me on camera. So this, don't play weekly, and we're a weekly fantasy sports company. What I meant to say was don't play season-long weekly, which is very different than
weekly
Owners
changes.
Box. Weekly changes, which you can only set your lineup once a week on Yahoo and ESPN. It's brutal, but
it's not fun to play.
It's not fun to play, and that's why we created Owners Box. And you know, we can all chime in here on how to play Owners Box, but it's over a course of 7 days.
Daily changes.
It's awesome. We love it. And we got our new salary cap game we've all been playing, which everyone should be playing, our salary cap game. And I cannot stress this enough. The payouts are awesome. And we're actually giving users a free entry.
Yeah, because you fucked up last Monday. We're gonna make
now
it
we
up
gotta
there.
give you guys free entry, so you better use them because we're giving you a promo code here, a special one.
What's the code, Jer?
Skippers5.
Point where on the screen you want the promo code to show up.
It's probably right here. So right here, we're gonna put it up. Because of my mess up, we're giving you a free entry. So I'm giving you guys free money potentially right now. So the link is gonna
let Jeremy keep his job.
Yeah, let me keep my job and please just play, okay? Yeah. The link is in the description. Sign up, go in the lobby, and enter the contest.
Promo code Skippers5.
Yeah, promo code Skippers5.
Thank you, Jeremy. On this table, I forgive you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
How about you as well?
Yeah.
T-Mac?
Guys, make sure the video does well.
Yeah.
This one's got to do well.
Yeah. All right, T-Mac, the first question.
Well, speaking of Owners Box, I mean, Keston Hira, put him in the salary cap lineup this week. Holy boys.
Talk about dirt cheap option right there.
I mean, we can't stop talking about this guy. I feel like it's been a few weeks. We stopped talking about him. Tyler was smart enough, put him in the lineup. We only get to be on this show once a week. I mean, maybe after this, I should be on it a few times because I am the office champion from last week.
Yeah.
Congratulations to me. But is Keston Hira back?
Okay, round table. Drew, what's your answer? Short.
No.
Jeremy.
I'm saying yes.
Yes. Keston here is so back. He had 5 hits, every single one over 100 miles an hour. Are you shitting me?
Here we go again, guys.
He's so back.
I feel like he's been on probably like, if you think of every fantasy league, he's probably been on 5 different teams. He's just circulating teams, people giving them chances right now.
The first game back, I think it was the first game back, he went 1 for 4 with a home run and 2 strikeouts, and people are already like, he's back. It's like, guys, he struck out now.
Well, he had 1 home run prior to that.
So I guess
he had
back.
4 hits in a 3-game series against the Rockies, and everyone's like, back. Like, come on. Like, he's been horrible. He's still horrible. Like, give it a couple more weeks before you decide.
Okay, so also, we just banged on the table 4 times, and someone told us not to bang on the table.
Someone did tell us in the comments that we need to stop banging on the table, and we just banged on the table a lot.
So sorry for the headphone users. That was not on purpose.
No.
But Keston here is back. Obviously, he's the best player in baseball, so nice to see our guy back.
Best player in baseball?
That was a joke, but it was obviously a joke.
I know, you're joking.
He's like, him and Ian Happ are the 2 best players in baseball. But T-Mac, next question.
Which baseball player would be the best football player? So we'll call back to the last episode, but we're making a flip-flop. So who would you guys go with?
I have 2.
Yeah,
First,
3.
at tight end from, I don't know what country he's from. Franmil Reyes is playing tight end for any fucking football team that I'm putting out there.
Is he fast enough?
Who cares? No. He is Irv Smith. He is going to dominate. He's physical. And at fullback.
Physical? How do you know he's physical?
Look at that body,
Every
dude.
big guy can't play tight end. Did you hear Greg Olson? Every big guy can't play tight end.
Okay, where else are you going to line him up? none of these guys
Defensive
haven't
end.
played.
I think,
Not
yeah.
a single one of these people has really played football, have they?
Give me Framil Reyes at defensive end, not tight end.
Oh, that would be awesome too. I mean, defensive
Yeah.
ends are also athletic as fuck.
Yeah, they are very athletic.
And he plays baseball, so his hand-eye coordination is pretty good, I'd say. So I think he can catch footballs. Also, at fullback, give me Williams Astudillo. Low man wins. Everyone knows that. He's 5'9", 225. He'll take out the knees. Dan Campbell wants him. Great fullback, I think.
Okay, those are good picks. Now,
You went chalk as fuck.
I did go chalk. Tatis is a chalk pick. So, I mean, also Mookie Betts would have been a chalk pick too.
You know who would Tatis would look like on the football field? There's one player I'm thinking of who he would dress like. I guarantee it.
Odell Beckham Jr.?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir. They look. I think they'd be identical on the football field. You wouldn't be able to tell the
I was
difference.
just thinking like who has who's athletic and has like a big size, and like Tatis is just perfect for that. Just his frame, like he's sort of lanky.
Yeah.
I think he'd be a great wide receiver. Chalk pick, 100% chalk pick.
Give me Adalberto Mondesi at slot wide receiver, or Trout at safety.
Trout would be
I think Mondesi's
fantastic.
a really good pick.
Yeah, I didn't think of Mondesi.
He would be like Ronnie Brown when he played for the Dolphins when they run the Wildcat all the time. Just give the ball to Mondesi, Tyreek
Just
Hill.
sort of end arounds with Mondesi.
Yeah.
And then Trout at safety would just lay guys out, make big plays.
Yeah. Trout at like fullback, dude. The guy's a freaking train.
T-Mac, you've got to have one.
Doing
Boys,
football.
you guys-
Football.
yeah. Check out the show on the YouTube channel. Don't skip ours and look at the next Skippers ones. You get the notifications. Watch Doing Football too. Damn it.
They're part of the family, so
Yeah,
make sure
yeah,
you
of
guys go
course.
check it out.
Well, we might let Avery and Jeremy join at some point. I mean,
awesome.
Avery's displaying his skills right here now. You guys missed it. Jose Altuve would be so slimy and hard to tackle as a running back.
I did not see that
he would
coming.
be like-
tackles like nobody else.
It's him, Darren Sproles, handshake emoji. The exact same person.
You're gonna lose that guy. He pretends he's in pass pro, slips out. You're never gonna find him. He's
Yeah.
behind the big O lineman.
That's T-Mac.
That's a great pick.
Sneaky picks.
I was thinking of when Drew was talking, I was thinking of who would be a good running back, and what came to my mind was Trey Turner for some reason, but no, it's just not a good.
Fuck.
It's just- anyways,
bulky. Okay, next question. Is
Yep.
it time to move on from Eric Hosmer?
yeah, I think he's a solid first
I got,
baseman option.
Yes, in shallow leagues, like 10 teams or less, anything more, I think you got to hold on to him.
I'd say I'm keeping him. Highest hard hit percentage of his career. The home runs just aren't coming. He wasn't a good option to start the year.
Yeah,
So if you have him, you obviously had a need for him at some point, and I don't think he's really been bad enough to take away from his value of what you needed when you drafted him.
no, I agree with that. I agree with Avery there. I just think
He's one of those players. It's like, okay, you use him. He's hitting 230, 240 something, I think.
there's not
But
many
he is
great first basemans out there.
He's
so,
really not.
Yeah. that's what
Like,
I'm
to
saying.
be
I mean, would
honest.
you rather have Ryan Mountcastle or Eric Hosmer?
Hosmer?
Hosmer for the consistency.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like either you have guys who have streaks here, or you have a guy who's a little more consistent over. But like points league, he doesn't strike out that much. It's like 18% K percentage, I think. So it's not bad. It's just like he's just not flashy. He never really was.
Yeah, I agree.
I was going to ask you guys if his strikeout rate was high, because if he's hitting 230 and he's not hitting home runs, that's kind of something to be worried about. But if he's at least not striking out, not losing you points, then I guess it's not a big deal.
Yeah, exactly. Next question, T-Mac.
I continue to call back to Owner's Box here, but Juan Soto, the price on him on Owner's Box has been dropping the last few weeks, and I always want to include him in my teams, but in my lineups. But what's going on?
Yeah, he's a great price on Owner's Box, and a lot of people are baited into taking him because they know how good he can be. But I have to see something. He just not hitting. He's not producing RBIs and home runs right now. His average is great. Everything looks great. I mean, it's Juan
His
Soto. that we know.
StatCast is fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
all red.
it's awesome. I think that. I mean, it's not even like Washington is doing well. I think they're something like 10-1 in their last whatever or something.
His
Last 11.
Yeah.
his ex WOBA is 417.
Yeah,
You know
that's
his
insane.
WOBA is like 350. is batting 270, but his expected batting average is 313.
Yeah, I think it's a matter of when.
I think he just crushes balls into the ground right now. His launch angle is 5 degrees. Last year was 4 point something. But the year 2019, when he hit 34 home runs, his launch angle was 12.5 degrees.
He's got to get the ball up in the air.
Yeah,
So
he's got to get up.
That is what we said weeks ago too. It's just like
that is.
That's the thing, is that Soto's like amongst these superstars, right? And we're getting like those instant classic games from Tatis, like 3 home runs over the weekend. Was that
we're
on the
getting it
weekend,
from
right?
Vladdy too.
Yeah.
We're getting it from Vladdy, but you go watch the highlights, for those of us who still turn on the cable and watch the highlights, you're seeing those guys, but I haven't seen, I'm not on Twitter and seen Soto at bats
It's
at
kind of
all
like,
lately.
it feels like, like he's healthy, like too. It's like, I don't hear anything about him. I think he had one big game like a month ago and everyone's like,
he
he's
hit
back. And
back-to-back home runs, back-to-back days against
Yeah.
the Cubs, I think. And it was me who tweeted he's back.
I definitely think he's buy low. Buy low for sure.
yeah, I think
I mean, yeah, you want to buy low on a top 5
it does
pick
worry
in fantasy,
me though, but I mean,
I don't think
I had
there's
him as my buy low when 2 weeks ago.
Find a guy that's really worried.
yeah, I don't think many people should be worried. It makes no sense to
then.
be worried.
Don't be worried.
I would say
Don't be
maybe
worried.
a second half MVP chance for Juan Soto. If he's actually healthy, he has a chance, but we'll never know.
Yeah.
Which stinks.
Yeah, because I think what you're saying, Drew, is like the blend of like a casual person, they would see that maybe they're not seeing the numbers they see with the rest of them, but they're still seeing the name, like the name itself.
Yeah.
They're like, how can I give this guy up, right?
Yeah.
Injury report, we've got a few pitchers here: Zach Plesac, Chris Sale, Luis Severino. Expectations on when you think they'll be back and what to see from them in the second half.
Well, and what we're doing with them.
Yeah. Plesac, that's just
Who cares?
wild, but that whole situation of him breaking his thumb.
Taking off his shirt.
How do you break your thumb taking off a shirt? This is
happened?
insane. Yeah.
I didn't hear this.
Yeah, this was a while ago, yeah. But yeah, he broke it. How do you like your thumb too?
Was it his thumb? Thumb for pitching too, I feel like
How do
thumb.
you even? How could that even?
I'm a big fan of Plesac though, but I think, man, the price to get Plesac right now is to the floor. Like, some people might drop him, to be honest. But
After his year last year, I would doubt it.
He's got
You'd have to
over
be
4
dumber than a
ERA
box
though.
of rocks to drop Zach Plesac.
I don't think so. Why would
Tell ya,
that surprise you?
If Zach Plesac was on my roster in our Yahoo league, I probably would have dropped him.
Yeah.
I don't even know how good he was last
Yeah.
year. I don't
He was-
actually know.
Yeah, he was really good. Chris Sale wrote an article called Yard Sale. little play on words right there, but I love Chris Sale.
Yeah, same.
Okay, but the question is, when do you think he's coming back?
Soon, I think. I don't know when. I know soon. Okay, he's been thrown on the mound. He's throwing on the. He's
like-
facing live hitters. I think.
No, I think they just had
Mid-July.
They had no.
I think it's soon, Abe.
Yeah, I think it's like
It's soon.
Third
He's
week of
facing live
July.
hitters at Fenway.
No, he's not facing live hitters. He had people stand in for his bullpen session
Oh, okay.
on the game mound.
Shit.
Jeremy,
it's not-
let's get your you're excited about him, right? He hasn't really played consistently in like 3 years. What
My
can we
thing is
really
like
expect?
the Red Sox are gonna. It's more about the opportunity. Like the Red Sox are really good, so he won't have troubles getting wins, and he's gonna be relied upon.
But if the
They're-
Red Sox are really good, why would they not slow play him back into the rotation?
No, but their
that
rotation
you-
sucks though. They're really good,
Yeah.
but their rotation sucks.
Okay,
so
but-
if they're gonna win a World Series, they need Chris
need
Sale.
him
They're
back.
not gonna win.
Yes, and that's why you
Chris
kind of
Sale.
slow him down to get ready at his best, kind of by playoff time. Then, right?
I don't know about that.
Like-
The
like
division's
he's-
super competitive.
Like he's coming in, he's throwing 4 innings for 3 starts, maybe when he.
They
comes
don't want
up.
to play a wild card. I'll tell you that.
Pitch count Manoah, Jeremy's.
Pitch count Manoa.
His
Manoa's
he's
fucking
flipping sides.
another storyline, but
I know it was really good.
Severino.
no, Manoa's not really good.
No, I said he was really good when he played the Orioles.
Yeah, he was, but that's the Baltimore Orioles.
That's my bad. I shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
Severino.
We can still go. Severino got injured on an IL stint or a rehab stint, right?
He'll be
Groin.
up though. He'll be up soon. It sucks as a Jays fan. This sucks. Like the Red Sox add Sale, the Yankees add Severino, and we add Nate Pearson. So
You love.
He's hurt.
Don't say
Wait,
that.
I
I like
Pearson.
Nate Pearson, but these are studs they're adding. We're adding Nate Pearson.
Gotta make a trade.
Yeah, make a trade. I don't. Who do you even target though? There's no way we're getting
Exactly.
Scherzer, but and Marquez maybe.
We can't argue anymore. T-Mac just.
Guys.
The Jays won't want to trade.
No, I can't believe I did this.
Jays
I shouldn't have done this.
Don't
Damn it.
bring up Manoah and don't bring up Jays trade talk.
Okay.
Okay.
Nothing else, Severino.
No, I think that
he hasn't thrown off a mound recently because of this groin injury. But I think Plezak's back first, Severino second, Sale third, in that order. I would guess.
Yep. That's
All
for
right.
sure.
Last question before we get to everyone's favorite segment of everyone's favorite segment.
Yes.
Who is the biggest fraud team in the MLB? And if you say the San Francisco Giants, that's a cop-out. You're not allowed to say that. Come up with something better.
Yep.
Okay, so
I did
got-
the Cubs.
Cleveland.
Okay. I thought this division was going to be the best in baseball, and it hasn't shown that, but that's the Mets are leading the charge in their division. They have the least amount of runs against, but the least amount of runs for. So their offense sucks.
Yeah.
I think the Mets have actually done a good job of staying afloat while they've been shitty.
It's kind of sneaky because like Lindor and Alonso could start hitting well and then they'd be really good.
Yeah. Well, you look at the staff, and it's literally DeGrom, Marcus Stroman is
Hey,
playing out of his
Walker.
ass, Taiwan Walker. Like, they got
What
those
did you
pitchers
just say?
playing out of his ass.
Walker has been really good.
Drew just
What did he say?
Tyjon Walker.
No,
Taiwan.
I said Tejon one.
Taiwan Walker.
He was a Blue Jay. You said
I
you
know.
just like watching the Blue Jays and you didn't even know his name.
I know, I just like Tejon's. That's cool.
Who else is in that rotation? And my guy there, I had Lucchese, who got hurt.
Yeah. He got Tommy John a week after you said to pick him up.
Classic.
Happens. to the
Hopefully
best
he's in
of
it.
us.
I've kind of got a second fraud team, and it's the Yankees.
Silence.
I
Why?
don't think they're frauds. I think they're just playing like shit.
I think they're actually
think they-
underperforming.
Yeah.
No, the thing is, I think they're actually like a 500 team.
I don't even know their record right now. But it's not
40
like
and
They're
37.
yeah, they're
that's
right.
pretty much a 500.
40
Yeah.
and 37.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty much 500.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying they
Yeah.
are a 500 team. Like everyone thinks they're performing. So
Yeah.
I think they're going to finish fourth in the division.
But if you think they're a 500 team and they're at around 500, how are they fraud?
Because everyone thinks they're going to still
Drew.
compete for the division.
But the thing is they're just
Fourth
going to
in the
trade for
division.
someone.
Yeah.
Tell me in what way, like, so what are we on the Blue Jays? Like,
Yeah.
the Blue Jays are better than them?
Yes.
Bro, like, the Jays don't have a bullpen.
The Jays are right now.
Would I
the Jays
rather have Garrett Cole, Montgomery,
Herman, Severino.
soon to be Severino?
Yeah. Do you want to
I'd
bet
rather-
that the Jays finish above the Yankees in the standings this year?
We got a bet here.
That's
I
a
will bet you
great
anything
trade.
you
Come
want.
on, bet it.
All right.
Anything you want.
Bet it.
$50.
$50.
100.
No, I'll go 50. I'm not that
50. 50
I
bucks.
thought I could get him.
Yeah,
Shake
it's
on
always
YouTube. I
good. The
thought I could
second
get him.
one.
Please, can we see a shake here on
I'm
screen?
not. No, I'm not.
No,
walking
T-Mac's not
over
a guy.
shaking
Just give a
hands.
shake. Just put your hand
Yeah,
out.
I'll do $50, but
Okay.
I would do so much more
So
money.
for you,
Yeah,
that,
I would put my mortgage
yeah,
on that.
they just shook on that.
That's
so
why I'm saying they're frauds. Because if they're behind them in the standings and you think that
I don't.
they're going to pass the Jays.
I just don't think that. Like, I don't think the Yankees are that good of a team. Like, they're just not. Like, look at their roster. Bunch of guys who get injured.
That was something. Just more bets made on the show. Monday mailbag. You never know what you're
We need
gonna
more
get.
board bets.
Yeah, we do need more board
There's
bets.
no. I just hate that so much. I want to get into that so much, but
Yeah, we
We
can't.
can't.
We
We
can't.
can't.
Right?
You know.
You said there's no Jays podcast here.
Self-hating Jays
no, it's an
fan.
AL. Listen, we just became an AL East podcast.
All right. Thank you, T-Mac, for the questions.
You
now,
hate that you like the Jays.
I love. Look, I
They're
love my
third in
Jays.
runs,
I'm just the
boys.
most
They're third
realistic-
in runs per
I'm just
game right now.
realistic.
problem is you have to
Problem is
give
you
up.
have to play defense.
Yeah, the problem is you have to give up less runs than the other team.
Yes,
which
that's
is
for sure.
I'm
kinda
pessimistic. That's what I'm a pessimistic Jays fan because I just don't. It's not happening. It's
Hard. All
not.
right.
All
That's
right,
enough from us.
We're back, bringing back the roster. Let's go. Remember, send your rosters skippers@ownersbox.com. Please send them in. Send your Owners Box lineups in, and we'll actually rate them as well. So that's kind of a new aspect we're spinning. So join the salary cap, take a screenshot, send it to us. We'll let you know what you think.
And right
Couple
now
changes.
it's time for roster reconstruction.
Yes, let's go.
All right, get into it. Roster reconstruction. Yo, what's up, guys? Currently 6th place. 10-team categories, Dynasty League categories, average runs, home runs, RBIs, stolen bases, Ks, wins, saves, ERA, whip. Obviously, that's normal league there, so nothing
Yep.
crazy. 8 bench spots, 5 IL spots. So his waiver wire is pretty empty. First year in his Dynasty League form. As a Dynasty League, I think this is not a lot of bench spots at all.
You should have more.
Well, you can't change his. This is just a comment.
I'm agreeing with you.
Yeah. We can't get him more.
No, I'm agreeing with you
spots.
that
But
there
if there's
should be
like
more
some
in
NAA
Dynasty.
slots for him,
Yeah, holy
Catcher-
shit. Prospects are irrelevant in the
pretty much irrelevant. So it's like this is more like a keepers league than it plays.
keepers league that you keep everyone.
Yeah, this is a keepers league more than a dynasty league kind of. The construction of this, so Will Smith, Pete Alonso, Ketel Marte, Alec Bone, Trevor Story, Wander Franco, Patrick Wisdom, Aaron Judge, Mark Canna, Christian Yelich, Randy Rosarena, Kevin Biggio, Carlos Santana, Eduardo Escobar, Charlie Blackmon, Jaron Duran, Spencer Torkelson on the bench, Giolito, Bieber, Flaherty, Stroman, DeSclafani, Snell, Robles, Caprillion, Klaus, McClanahan, Wainwright, Pearson, Matt Manning, Patrick Sandoval, Jake Odorizzi, Noah Syndergaard on his team. First thoughts from anyone?
He's got a solid team. I don't like that Patrick Wisdom is starting in a 10-man league, but
You could also put Santana or Escobar in that first third
yeah,
base.
that's true.
So
I like it.
Charlie Blackmon should be playing here
Yeah,
pretty much every day. But see, this is where in a dynasty league with this few roster spots and not that many IL spots, this is normal IL spots.
Like, what's your strategy here? Like,
Yeah,
your
so-
strategy has to be like,
He's kind of like in the middle here, right? Because if you're taking guys like Patrick Wisdom off the wire, we haven't done a great job of constructing this team if that's who you need to start in your starting lineup. Patrick Wisdom, I mean, he's kind of figured it out. He's the quickest to 10 home runs or something ever. But Jaron Duran, good stash. Spencer Torkelson, good stash. Like, that was first overall type guys who are going to be really good. And then you have like Matt Manning. Either you need to go win now or you need to kind of rebuild, because there's some good young pieces here. Will Smith's a good piece.
His whole batting is all young. Like, he didn't go anyone over like 28, which is really smart.
Yeah, it's
Then
just like
pitching, it seems like he just filled in the blanks with whoever was kind of left in the draft. So he needs more younger pitchers, more like stud pitchers.
so you got Bieber, Flaherty, Giolito.
It's pretty good.
You get pretty young guys there. Snell, kind of young too.
Snell's a fuck.
But it's just like, I think he is just going to be stuck in the middle for a long time if you don't choose which way you want to go here.
Yeah, like, he definitely has the talent to go, like, to make a run, but he's gonna need to trade someone like Yelich for an ace.
Yeah, you're finishing like fourth place usually here. Third place.
He
is
needs
kinda the
another
max
pitcher
here.
with Bieber and Flaherty on the IL if he wants to make a run.
But it's dynasty, so you can't really think about short term.
No,
Injuries.
but then again, like, with 8 bench spots, like, your mindset almost has to be short term, because what are you gonna, like, you could just stash prospects, but who knows when they're actually getting the call up.
These are
next
all
year.
prospects.
And next year you'll be in trouble right off the start of the year, because prospects don't get called up till like a month and a half.
I think you should
in.
go for a 2-year rebuild, and you should drop guys like Adam Wainwright for any prospect that's out there on the waiver wire that's like a top 50 prospect. And like just drop and just don't go for the win this year.
Pick up like guys like Shane.
But he's got
Baz.
so much talent. Like, he's not a rebuild. This isn't there's no such thing as a rebuild with this type of structure.
Yeah, there's no.
It's just try and win. And if you really, only the top prospects are getting stashed here. I promise you. The guys who are top 3 in this league, I bet you have at most one guy stashed on that bench.
Yeah,
they're trying to win.
Yeah, it's a weirdly short bench.
Yeah.
There's not even a lot of starting spots for a Roto League too. This is just like a weird construction. So the fact that it's like dynasty kind of really doesn't matter here. So you got to play it one or two ways.
Yeah, I think you got to.
I agree. Like,
you do need a pitcher.
Yeah.
If he wants to make a run, he needs a pitcher.
If it's a Roto League, it doesn't really clarify if it's Roto or like head-to-head categories. Mm-hmm. If it's Roto, I'd probably kind of ditch this year and try and like go younger, make some trades for next year. If it's head-to-head categories, you could still make a run this year.
You did say categories, 10-team categories, dynasty.
But I don't think
categories is Roto and head-to-head are different.
Could be Roto, could be head-to-head.
Yeah, it could be.
Version of categories. Because in a Roto, you're probably not catching up to first, but in head-to-head categories, you could win like 5 weeks in a row and then be right back in it.
Yeah, well, he definitely has literally, I think, like, the only one getting steals is Trevor Story.
Chance with Wander Franco, maybe.
Yeah. Does
Wander's such a
Ketel
good
Marte
piece to
steal?
have.
Ketel Marte, well, now he has hamstring injuries every
So
single
probably
game,
not.
so I don't think he's a big
he could use some
guy.
speed on this lineup.
What about if he looked at, so he has Bieber and Flaherty who are hurt. What if he went to the guys who are in 9th, 10th and tried to use one of these two to pick some, if he wanted to push and try to get near the top? Does he use 2 of those guys to get himself that ace?
I think
They are aces.
Yeah, I don't think so. That's a good idea, but I don't think this team's winning this year.
Yeah. And Bieber and Flaherty are like pretty much dynasty aces. They're both top 10 dynasty.
Yeah, I think those are good assets you'd want to keep if you're trying to make a push to win in the next couple of years.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, that's all I got. Anything else?
No, I think that, find someone for that rotation. It's going to be tough with Blake Snell pitching like this.
Sell high on Deslafani for dynasty.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Subscribe, join the Cord, play Owner's Box. Thank you everyone for tuning in. We'll see you next time.